What's up guys, Max here with Reflective Fence Window Film. Today I wanted to do a complete installation guide for you guys so that you can see exactly how the dry application film is installed. This is the clear application film, so this one can be installed on really anything. It does appear a little bit blurry from the inside looking out, but it does the job of preventing window reflections from damaging nearby items. All we need today for this installation is going to be some spray away glass cleaner. So let's go ahead and get started and install our anti-reflective window film. Prior to purchasing the window film is to actually measure the windows. So let's do this quick measurement. So this is 20 inches. So I'm going to go about 2 inches over. I'm going to go to 22. It's about 30 inches tall. So I'm going to go to about, say, 32 as well. That's going to give me 1 inch all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my spray away to clean off the glass. Now I'm going to use some paper towels to take off the dirt. As you notice, there's no hard contamination on this glass. So there's no debris, paint, or anything like that. If you do have paint, you'd want to scrape it off. My last step is I'm going to go ahead and wipe down the frame so that there's no dirt transfer. And as you notice, this is the dirt that has come off my window. Our next step is we've identified that it was going to be 22, and we've also identified that it's going to be about 32 tall. The material comes in on a hard roll, so I'm going to go ahead and measure the roll width here and see how much material I'm working with. So I'm about exactly 30 inches. So to conserve on material, I'm going to use the 30 inches and I'm going to pull out 22 inches. I want to do this as if you were doing this at home. So I'm at 23 inches right there, 23 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my blade to actually cut the film. I'm going to use this guy here. I pulled out a little extra material. I'm going to take my blade, I'm going to go directly between the paper liner, and I'm going to go along this tube. As soon as I get past the middle point, I'm going to go ahead and hold here, bring it totally across. There you go. And what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and roll it. This only helps from managing the film specifically. I'm going to peel back about 3 inches of the material. So I'm going to continue to pull this back about 3 inches. Now, as soon as I've pulled about 3 inches, I'm going to go ahead, increase it, just so that it doesn't fall back on itself. Okay, now I'm going to grab the creases itself, just like that, and I'm going to let the film fully fall down. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to align this with the frame of the window. So right here, as you see, I've aligned it. It's perfectly straight, and I'm just going to take my finger and lightly tack it onto the frame so it doesn't fall. Now that I've got my film on here, notice that this is a paper liner. Paper liner's totally fine. I fully tacked it, so I'm just going to set this edge just like so. Now every 3 inches, I'm going to pull down this material. So I'm going to grab the two edges, keeping it nice and flat, and I'm going to pull down, and then I'm going to go ahead, set my center, and go side to side. Just like so. Now I'm going to pull down another 3 inches. Now you see how it kind of curls? That's okay. Just set it down, just like so. And then pull down another 3 inches. Set your center and keep working your way down. Just like so. Now if you wanted to, now that you're this far down, you could hold one side and go side to side all the way down. Now that I've got the film fully on, I'm going to go ahead and take my blade, remove it from its plastic, and that's what the blade looks like. Now, I'm just going to come right along here, along the frame itself, and I'm just gonna cut a nice straight line. Once I've done that, I'm gonna take my card and I'm gonna push directly towards the edge of the glass. You don't want to come all the way down. Now you want to go ahead and take your blade again. I want you to come from this side and you're going to go all the way across, keeping your blade flat. Now you're going to repeat the process going down. Don't go all the way to the edge. Now we're going to come up to the very top, poke your hole into the frame, use the vinyl frame of the glass as a guide, and go all the way down. Now I'm going to start from the center, come down, all the way to the edge, and follow that all the way up. Then I'm gonna do my top. I'm gonna go ahead and poke through, use the frame of the window all the way to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and secure my film up. That's it. Now that you've fully applied the film, what I want you to do is remove the excess film. Because it hasn't been squeegeed on there, it's pretty easy to just remove just like that. Even this little piece, just pull it off. And there you go. If you have any additional places where you need to go ahead and set it down, go ahead and set it. I like using the hard side of the card over here. Now, if you see any streak marks or anything from the inside looking out, give that about 30 days for it to fully cure. And that's it. That's about as easy as it is to install our anti-reflective window film. If you have any questions, visit our contact page or give us a call at 877-544-3001. Thank you so much.